Hello, hello. I know I am early, but there is a reason. I had something come up that I need to attend to tonight for our church. I thought it was going to be earlier and it's not. So I am on here now. So y'all say hello when you jump on. Let me make sure everything is going on. Hello, hello. And you guys can always catch the replay for sure. Okay, perfect. Y'all tag your teams, let them know this is our weekly meeting for Thursday nights. I just am having to do it a little bit early. Okay. So hope you guys are doing great. It is the last day of our big sale that we've got going on. So make sure you are maximizing that. I have had insane sales the last few days coming through to it. Um, but I'm going to talk to you guys tonight about something called the 10-4-1 ratio. Y'all put that in the comments. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Renee. 10-4-1. It is the 10-4-1 ratio. Okay. Now, do not think that if you do not do it this exact way that you are not going to succeed. I hope you hear the just the details behind it, right? The intention behind it. It doesn't mean like if you do 9-2-2, that you're different, like that you're going to fail. Like, no, just this is just a method that you could use. You can switch it up, feel how you go, but I just want you guys to know you can also refer to this as 80-20. Okay. So if you're like, oh my gosh, 10-4-1, when I tell you what it means, I don't know if I can do that. Okay, then just think 80-20. Okay, so we're going to kind of talk about 10-4-1 ratio. Okay, as you guys know, we have been talking for the last few weeks about how to get customers. We've talked about customer retention. We've talked about Facebook groups. We've talked about TikToks. We've talked about taking care of your customers. If you have missed any of the last 2 weeks, please make sure you go back and check out them because I'm trying to help you get some sales and teach you some strategies. So this one is called 10-4-1 ratio. Basically, this is a ratio of 15 posts. Okay, 10-4-1. Put them together, that's 15. All right. That's roughly 2 posts a day for a week if this is how you do it. Those of you that are doing your run and jog groups, I'm not saying don't do that anymore. Okay. This is just when you're not doing those run and jog groups, all the things. Okay. When we're not doing things to get our engagement up, all of that, right? But this is just an idea for your post. That's an average of 2 a day. Okay. So, but the reason that I'm training you on this is because some of you asked me to look at your pages. And when I look at your page, I see one or the other. I see all your personal life and nothing business. Like you haven't posted your business in weeks, maybe even months. Okay. And then I see the other side where some of you post your business way too much. And I look at it and I like go, ugh, she is salesy. Ugh, she is spammy. Right. So we're going to talk about this 10-4-1 ratio. Okay. This is going to help you because when you do this ratio, you are going to build your brand, which is going to help build your personal business. We've been talking about building your brand for months and months and months, right? But if you don't show some things that are just you and things that are you, you will suffer. Vice versa. If all you do is showcase you and you don't showcase your opportunity, you will suffer. So you have to have a balance between the two. Does that make sense? Okay. Facebook is huge for the personal stuff. Okay. Instagram is a little bit, but Facebook is more huge. So that's where you're going to see me a lot of the times posting more of Addie. You're going to see get ready with me stuff. You might see more life stuff on Facebook. You might see more posts about your kids. It's where you might put more of the you post, right? Especially if you have an Instagram like we were talking about last week, where it's just business or it's just women over 40 or it's just whatever your niche is, right? Facebook is more of that, personal in the life kind of stuff. All right. But if every post I do or that you do is about joining your team, let's just pretend, okay? Let's pretend that you were not you were not at pharmacy, anything, and you just happened to see my page. And if you came to my page and all you saw was pharmacy products, joining my team, trying to recruit you, trying to sell you something, would you join? Answer is probably no, right? And many of you have people that you have followed that you're like, oh, all like every time I see their stuff, I'm like, oh, she's going to try to get me to do something, right? We don't want that. All right. The answer is no. You will struggle if you do this. Okay. If you try to do your brand like that. So the first thing that you need to do is to start incorporating this 10-4-1, and I'll explain what those numbers are. Okay. But you need to write out things that make you you. Do you like to travel? Do you like to homestead? Do you like to raise chickens? Do you parent a certain way? Like maybe you don't do timeouts. Maybe you don't do corporal punishment. Maybe you only do nose in the corner. Maybe you do the gentle parenting. Maybe you live in an RV and you do RV life. Maybe you love tattoos. Maybe you love crazy hairstyles. You change your hair color all the time. Maybe you're a great, huge Christian and that's a big passion about yours. Maybe you are into the technology side of things. Maybe whatever. Okay. Whatever it is, you write a list of things. All right. Because people care about this, because people do business with people they like. If they don't like you, they ain't going to join you and they ain't going to buy from you. Okay. Show people that you are real on social media. That's how you're going to get customers. All right. So this 10-4-1 ratio, write this down. 10 is you, just you, nothing about your business, just you. What makes you you, right? All those things I just talked about, farm life, tech, homestead, tattoos, RV life, all those things. Maybe you school a certain way. Maybe you homeschool, private school, Christian school, public school, whatever. Things that make you you. Maybe you do DIY projects. Maybe you like to cook. What are things that you like to do? You should have 10 posts. This isn't, again, do not get mad if you don't do 10. Maybe you say 10 is too much. I'm just giving you an outline of this ratio. Remember, it could be 80-20, but here's an idea of a ratio that you could do. 10 of just you post. And this is a week, you guys. Okay. 4 is alluding to the fact that you have a business. Okay. Maybe you're using a product, but you're not hardcore selling that product. Maybe you are showing how a product is being used by others. Okay. Maybe you are just showing how you have a business and that you work from home. Okay. Showing a picture of you on a business trip, but not trying to recruit, trying to sell. Okay. These are posts, you guys. Okay. These are posts. And then 1 is boom, I'm going to hit you. I am trying to recruit you. I am trying to sell you. That's a week. Straight to the point. Boom. Yes. Boom. This. Okay. So that's the 10-4-1 ratio. Again, or just think 80-20. 80% of my content should be you. Life with you, relationships with you. Again, people want to do business with people they like. And then 20% is your business, whether it's direct to the point or kind of like alluding to the fact that you have a business. All right. Okay. Now we're going to talk about these posts about the 80%. You know, these are the ones that are 10, right? Okay. The ones that you're trying to do 10 a week. These are some of the posts, okay? First thing is anything that you can create original content about. That is what people love. That is so dang effective. You creating your own original, not sharing from someone else. Y'all know I hate when y'all share something that you saw on someone's page that made you laugh. No, that's their content. You go and recreate it. Maybe you save the picture and you go and post about it. Recreating it. All right. So creating your content, your original content is going to be so dang key. Okay. Because this is how you build long-term relationships. Because we're not looking for quick sales, right? We want sustainable. We want reoccurring sales. We don't want people to just come one and done. We want people to trust us, to like us. Okay. 90% of people, consumers, they like the people who are long-term in this, right? That's what 90% of consumers do, is people that are in long-term. Because if all you are is salesy, you will struggle. Okay. I see it all the time. You will struggle if all you're doing is salesy. Okay. Number 2, maybe you do a meme. Those are short and sweet. They get people laughing, right? You saw a meme and it made you laugh. It made you think about something. Maybe you do a short and sweet, just to the point post. Like I just did one right now that says, what time of day do you eat dinner? just because I was, just curious. I'm getting some engagement with my network. They're getting to know me. Okay. Maybe you do number 4, sorry, something that creates a little bit of controversy, right? Maybe you parent a certain way. You just want to get some input. Maybe you let your kids stay up late and some of you put your kids to bed at 6 o'clock. Something that might create a little bit of controversy. Again, it's just getting people engaged with you. Maybe you love tattoos and you want to see who doesn't like tattoos and what their perspective is on it. Okay, something that just creates a little bit of controversy. Another one, don't skip. This is number 5, your important milestones. Remember, we talked about it last week about how you need to do lives for those big milestones, but you also need to do the post, right? So this is for when you move, when you get a new car, when you get pregnant, when you get married, when you get proposed to, when you get a promotion, whatever, big milestone achievements. We want you to talk about those. Okay. Another post that you could do this again with your 10, anything that creates conversation starters. Okay. So maybe you're asking, what are your tips for, hold on. Y'all, is it gone? Hold on, y'all. Did it cut me off? Hold on. Am I on? It says it has ended. Can someone send Bobby? Am I on? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Why is it? I don't know where. What is going on? Hold on, y'all. What? No? Okay, I'm here. Oh, gosh. Okay, y'all. Sorry, it said on my computer that I was cut off. Okay, now I see y'all saying I'm still here. I'm so sorry. It just said your video ended, and I was like, what the heck? Okay. Okay. All right, that was crazy. All right, I'm here. Sorry, y'all. It was weird. It literally was showing me that video ended. Okay. All right, let me go back. Conversation starter. So this is another type of post. What are your tips for blank? I did it the other day. When you set up for Christmas, before Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving? How do you celebrate blank? What's your longest relationship? Do you buy gifts for anniversary every year? Do you buy your spouse a gift every year for Christmas? Do you buy a birthday? Like just something to create conversations. How did you meet your spouse? How do you parent your kids? How do you school your kids? How do you do homework? What do you do? Like anything that starts a conversation, right? Those types of posts. All right. Another post could be something that is inspirational and making people laugh, right? How many of you see those posts where it's like, I just cleaned out all my friends, and if you're still here, say hello. Those make me roll my eyes, right? Because they didn't go sit there and delete a million friends that they talk about doing, right? But if someone was to say something like, I just deleted all the uncool people from my Facebook, and if you're still here, congratulations, you made it. Y'all would all laugh, right? That's making people laugh. It's engaging. It's creating engagement with people. Okay. They love when you are silly. They love when you are inspirational. Like, oh, yeah, that speaks to me. I just posted one yesterday about something with C.S. Lewis. It speaks to me. It's my niche. It's my brand. Okay. All of this stuff, you guys, you're not just doing it just to do it. Like it needs to be on brand, right? There's still an intention, a purpose behind it. Okay. We want people to be social on social media and have conversations. Okay. Now, those are just some ideas for your 10 posts about you. Now, your alluding post, this is the one that was like 4. Okay, here are some ideas. These are your business-like posts. These are your curiosity type posts. Okay, you want people to know that you are in business. Again, some of you, I go to your page and I haven't seen you post in weeks. I don't even know if you sell. Your network probably would ask, do you even sell pharmacy anymore? Okay, I don't want that, right? We need to know that you are in business. People need to know that you're in business. So make those types of posts. Okay, maybe number 1, you do one about your company event that you go to. Anyone that goes to Sweet Home Pharmacy convention, the one that I'm going to in Pennsylvania, if you do a little get together with your local people, whatever, any type of company event, pharmacy on the road, I don't care if you've been to one 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you should be showcasing those pictures. Okay, those group photos. Maybe you're on stage. Maybe those of you that went with me to Miami to see the corporate warehouse and we took pictures with Emory, or you took a picture with your certificate, whatever it is, post those pictures. Okay, lots of times people don't read that whole caption, but they see you on stage with a reward or holding a certificate and they're proud of the accomplishment that you made and they're like, whoa, what's going on? Maybe you're on a Zoom, right? And you're getting recognized on a Zoom for doing something. Any pictures of you speaking to your team. When I train you guys, I take pictures of myself training all the time and I post it because I'm showing the type of leader that I am. These are your alluding posts, right? I'm not trying to recruit you by saying, hey, look at the great leader I am. Join me for $19.99. No, I'm just going to show myself doing that. I'm going to allude to the fact of my business. Does that make sense? Are y'all tracking with me? Okay. Any type of team recognition. Okay, not enough people do this. You're not recognizing your team. Okay, show people having success with you. When Sally hits 3%, you shout it from the rooftops, right? Maybe you take pictures with leaders that you've looked up to, that you've admired, and you post that. Any type of thing like that that is going to allude to your business. Okay, number 2, any type of gratitude post. Okay, people love seeing gratitude. There's enough negativity, there's enough sass, there's enough clapping back at people. I'm sick of it. People want to see gratitude. I'm in love with my company's products, and here's why. Right? We are all winning here, and I'm excited about it, and here's why. I want to tell you a story about how I was so scared. You know, we've been talking about copywriting for like a couple months ago. You could tell a story. I was so scared, and I'm so glad that when I was in this industry 7 years ago, that I didn't let one failure hold me back, that I kept doing it. And I took that step and I said yes to an opportunity that changed my life, because now here I am exceeding my expectations, providing for my family like I never thought before, right? Maybe you were scared, a fear of being that person, and you talk about that story and you say, but I want to tell you how proud I am of myself that I overcame that fear, right? I can't believe the success that I've had so far. I've never had success like this. I've never gotten free products like that. I've never felt more welcomed here, right? I've been a part of this before and I felt like a family here. Those types of posts, gratitude, any type of gratitude. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. I just promoted in my business. I didn't think I could do it this fast, right? It's been a long journey. I fell back, I got back up, but here I am and I've hit my first rank again. Whatever it means, some sort of gratitude post, okay? And this is on all social media that you're doing these types of posts, right? TikTok, Facebook, whatever. These are some ideas for you. Another one could be recognition post, okay? Show people that you lead and that people are winning with you. So if you have cart earners, if you have cash earners, if you have bonus earners, 3 to 25%, bronze directors, whatever, you got that, you shout it from the rooftop. Even I love this. Okay. I've been seeing this a lot lately with some other companies, not even pharmacy. I've seen it with pharmacy too, but when someone new has joined their team, they couldn't even be somebody that they like directly earn off of. Okay. Or if someone earns a trip, or if somebody hits a rank, they are recognizing those people because it's showing other people winning. It's showing the community. It's showing that you are part of something that is bigger. right? Show people. Giving recognition is huge. It shows people that you're a part of something that is winning. Okay. Look at my upline and look at what we achieved as a team. Look at my friend that's in this business. Look what she just accomplished. She just earned an all expensive paid for trip. I'm so proud of her, right? She just did this because people want to see success. Some of you aren't doing that enough. I tell y'all all the time, we hit number 4 as a team last month, and y'all don't recognize that. You don't shout that. You are a part of a top 4 network marketing team in pharmacy. Insane. And you're not shouting that enough. People want to see the recognition. Shout out. Maybe it's even a product recognition. Look at what this product is doing. Look at it working really well. Look at the before and after. Okay. Recognition posts. Now, the other posts that are your more direct, the one that I was saying like one time, these are the ones where you're like, buy this product. Here's the benefits of this product. Buy it now. Search now. Join now. Comment this below to join. Comment this to buy. Like those are your more direct ones. Jump on Friday. I've got a big announcement of a sale that I'm doing. Comment this. You know what I mean? Those are your more direct, to the point, not beating around the bush. I'm not alluding to my business. I'm not alluding to these products. It's basic, whatever. If you're looking for a step-by-step routine, comment yes to be added to this group. And you're going to teach them how to do step-by-step routine of a makeup look. I don't know, right? The more conversations you have, the more customers. I've given you tons of ideas to get more interaction and more engagement. Nothing great is going to happen overnight. This is going to take time. And again, it can be 80-20. Don't sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine doing 15 posts a day. A week. 15 posts a week is really not bad. Those of you that are doing run and jog groups, you're doing way more than that, which is great. There's a purpose behind that, right? We're trying to run or jog extra hard in our business for 90 days. But on a day in and day out basis, 2 posts a day is nothing. I mean, y'all should be doing more than that, right? Okay. But this idea of 80-20, 10-4 and 1 gives you an idea to help you balance it out, because some of you are on one extreme of the other. And again, all of this is still going to be within your brand, within your niche, within who you are. You're not just posting it to make a post, right? There's got to be a purpose and a meaning behind it all. Okay. The goal in all of this is to attract more people and have more conversations. Maybe you need to have a goal to reconnect with a certain number of people every day. I'm going to reconnect with 5 new people a day, 10 new people a day. I'm going to add this many people a day, getting more interaction and community with people. And that's what's going to build them to like, know, and trust you, because you're following this 80-20, 10-4-1 rule, where people are connecting with you more than just the business, because we don't want to be that salesy, spammy kind of person, right? Okay. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you today. It's doing it again on my video. It's saying this video has ended, but you guys are telling me it did it. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me make sure I'm not missing any on here. I think we're good. All right, you guys, I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Thanks for being flexible. Bye, guys.